Welcome to today's video. As always, I do a monthly update on the progress of goals and, well, starting off with what not done. I didn't get anything done on GTA really this month because, like, they keep pumping out this stuff that looks, on paper, it sounds cool, but they've got to make a way to suck the fun out of it because they are a business and they do free, and yes, I'm air quoting, updates, but really they're not free because even you take the best money making option and you just knock out the amount it takes you, let's say, to get to 8 million, which is where you get, well, actually, well, no, you don't have to do 8 million. Just do the cheapest ones. Like 8 million, like the top one, where you're getting the most out of the money. But like, if you scale it back, you're technically working. You're grinding out to get that currency, and they know this. And it's like, well, do you want to grind for this, or do you want to use money you've earned? Because really, you break it down, and they're trying to set up a system where you're stupid not to spend money, because even the least paying job in the US still pays better than grinding GTA does, and they do this knowing full well exactly that. So if you're grinding for it, then it's like, well, go ahead and grind for it, but you could have been working during that time and used that money to buy this and gotten more type deal. And so it's just, I haven't gotten into the new update that much. And no Minecraft, like, I definitely need to sit down and knock it out, but I don't know when I'll have weekends off again. Like, I got it finally where both Saturday and Sunday are off, but then new assistant managers, like, yeah. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Got a new assistant manager making me work after hours, which sucks. And like last week, she's like, "Hey, I need you to come in Saturday. You want tomorrow or Thursday off?" Like, I guess Thursday, but I don't want this to be an every week thing. And she's like, "Yeah, just every now and then." And then I look at the schedule. She's got Thursday written as off every single week for the month, and it's like, no, I said Thursday for last week, and you promised me not every week thing. So I don't know. It definitely needs to be straightened out because I hate working Saturday mornings. But anyways, I definitely need to knock out some of that building. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done. Like, this project's taking me forever to get done. I want to get it done, but it's just, it's a grind type deal. And like, I could get the project done like that right now with just building out the structure. Like, I've cleared out the space for the structure, but it's not going to look good. Like, I'm trying to create the atmosphere around it. So really, the building itself is going to take me a couple weeks at max. Is that digging out the stairs type pattern that's the long work, and I definitely need to get it knocked out. And I will talk about the gameplay at the end because I've been railing so much. I want to make sure I get through what I need to discuss before I discuss the gameplay. Now, as far as trophies go, I'm up to 3,405, which is just shy of 30 up from last month. No platinums. Like I told you guys, I was thinking Ark would be the platinum game, but I haven't played it much because it's like, it's almost like too easy type deal, and just haven't felt like playing it. Now, as far as my free trophies go, I got 4 on Hatful Boyfriend. Like, I was gonna try platinuming it, so I was knocking out playthrough after playthrough of it. And then I realized there is no platinum for Hatoful Boyfriend. Like, I get it. It's like when you fast forward it, you're looking at about a 10-15 minute game at most. But to 100% it, you gotta play through it like 14 or 15 times. Like, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like I should be getting a platinum out of that if I gotta play a game that many times. Especially one as weird as a bird dating simulator. And Infamous Second Son, I only got 1 trophies. It's just not my style of game, so there wasn't much incentive. Plus, like, I started doing this stuff on Saturday afternoon. And I'm like, well, I don't really feel like playing this, so I'm gonna try platinum and had a full boyfriend because I know I've got a guide that says it's like 2 hours to 100% complete it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get that done. And then I actually looked at the trophies like after the 4th playthrough and realized there's no platinum. And so like I wasn't going back to Infinite Second Son. I was like, yep, done for the night. We got a first for this month, which was Riggs Mechanized Combat League. And that is the first PS VR game to be included in the PlayStation Plus lineup as far as I'm aware. Now, it is like I've tried playing it. It's you got to have a VR headset to play it. Like if you put it, you just download it, you start it up, and you don't have a PSVR headset hooked in, you'll just get a screen saying you need to hook it in. And when I downloaded it, I did not have a PSVR headset, so I'm like, yep, it's being removed. And but as you guys, if you watch my NASCAR videos, will be aware, I went to the New Hampshire race, and afterwards I was in Keene, and I saw there they had a PSVR, and New Hampshire doesn't have taxes, so I'm like, well, 350, didn't spend what I wanted to at the tracks, so I might as well pick up the VR. Like I still got to get the Move controllers. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. And the like the chart. I think it's a charging stand and the camera. So I still got stuff to buy for. But like, I was thinking long term in the fact that I can. Well, I thought Project Cars 2 was VR compatible, but also Gran Turismo is coming out this month, and that's VR compatible. But like even there's not much VR compatibility right now, but well, there is, but there isn't. Like VR games, there's not many, and the one it sounds like if it's a expansion on an already existing game, it cuts corners. Like Drive Club, they have Drive Club and they have Drive Club VR, and apparently Drive Club VR cuts corners to accomplish that VR. Like there, as far as I'm aware, there's no weather. I'm taking it, there's no real damage model, so there's that issue. But even if it's not like Project Cars 2 is not, but apparently you can play it and it'll feel like playing on like a movie theater or something like that. But like I still haven't read the instructions for it, so yeah, I haven't really played it. But I definitely want to look into it because I get paid this week and plan to get the Chernobyl experience one. It says like $10, and it seems like it'd be something cool to check out. And really, that's the only notable game. Like Infamous Second Son is probably something you should grab up, and the rigs. Even if you don't have a PSVR, grab up the rigs because the VR sounds like it's gonna be dropping in. Like mine didn't come with it, but they were supposed to start selling them at the beginning of September or somewhere in September, where like you had the ones with the cameras dropped prices, and the ones without cameras are supposed to get cameras, but apparently they just instead of putting cameras in them, dropped the price on them. So I got one without the camera in it, but saved about what the camera would cost. So, well, and when you throw in tax, I definitely saved that amount. So it definitely is Yeah, I'm kind of losing track of what I'm thinking, but it's definitely worth grabbing that game, even if you don't have the VR yet. If you're even considering getting the VR, grab it up because there, that one I believe has 41 or 33 trophies. Well, actually, yeah, that one's got the 31 in it, I believe. And as far as this month's free trophies, it's the largest we've had in a while, but my smallest in a while because there's 149 available PS4 trophies that I could find, and I got 5 of them. So yeah, I didn't really get that many. Now, starting to run low on the gameplay I have. As you can tell in the bottom right corner, which is kind of cool that they had this in there, is Senran, Kagura, trying to remember, Peach Beach Splash, and they call it PBS in the game, but it's by Xseed. They there's at least one other Senran crew. Sorry, trying to. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I've never been good at it. Like it's one of those ones that anime sucked on it, really. But they at least have one other game of this series on the PlayStation 4. It's I think $50 stock game, $60. You get some outfits and the soundtrack app. But as you can see, his fan service as much as you get on the PS4 for at least for games. Like you've got chicks having a water gun fight in bikinis, and apparently they do come off, but like you're not gonna see anything as far as I'm aware. It's a white bar. I'm kind of surprised they aren't putting in something to kind of reduce or remove it and charge you like $100. Like they've got like a day one, they call it week one, but it's really day one DLC equal. Like even if you buy the season pass, well the week pass for it, it's still like $60-$70. So it's really high. But it's kind of cool that they got that in the bottom. Like I wish more games would do that because then you can be like, this is what the game is type deal. Even if you're not talking about, like even if I was to do this without mentioning the gameplay, you'd be able to know, well that's that. Looks like a good game, check it out. Yeah, it is muted because I'm playing through for the first time, so I'm keeping the music on so I can listen to it. I turn the music off for playthroughs, but grabbing the gameplay, and since I'm talking without referring to it, it's just easier to have it silent. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys like the gameplay, leave a like, and it may be done on the channel as a series. I still gotta finish the Cuba Strip, and I'm still not set on what I'm gonna play after the Cuba Strip. It'll definitely be something along the same lines, but I'm not sure yet what. So if this is what you guys want, so hit the like button. That is if you guys see it. Hopefully people will. This is not like it's an update, so people don't really watch this. But if you want to see this, hit the like. Even one like matters. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next.